Good morning, everybody. It's been a while since I've jumped on here live, but I wanted to share with you what we do for our dog Maya, who has epilepsy. I don't know if anybody I know has pets who also struggle with that or seizures, but we found that this blend of oils has really helped her. So I wanted to show you what we do to put that together. And by we, I mean me, because Jared puts the oils on her, but I'm always the one that ends up mixing them. But it's super easy. And she's doing really, really well. So we're really encouraged by this. Like, she still gets her seizures and epileptic attacks, or whatever you want to call them. But we've seen them decrease, and they're not as bad most of the time. So I don't want to say that we've cured her, because we haven't, but it's really helped her system. So I'm going to get up on my knees here so I can show you what I'm doing and flip the camera around. Okay, so these are the four oils that we use. I normally just use 3, but I'm running out of both frankincense and elemi. But they both come from similar resin family, so they work very similar. So I usually, if I'm running low, I'll use more elemi and then just put in a few drops of frankincense because elemi is cheaper. And when we're running low on frankincense, I'll make sure we have some for me and Jared as well. So I just take an empty bottle that we had from doing her oils before. I'm gonna turn this around so you can kind of see how much is going in there. But the first oil we use is copaiba, and I like this oil because it helps magnify the other oils so they do their job better, and it also is good for overall wellness, and it has similar properties to CBD, so it's really good for her nerves and things like that. I've like totally lost count. We're gonna say we're like maybe 12, 13, 14. I usually do about 20 to 25 drops of each, so that I don't have to do this like all the time. I never completely fill the bottle up. And yeah, I've totally lost count, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it today, but either way it'll work. So we do use basil, like the empty bottle that I've got there. This is also really good for their nerves. It can help relax her muscles as well when she's in the middle of an attack. So she's not a huge fan of getting these put on. She's accepted it a lot more now because she's used to it. But when we first started putting these on her, I think you just kind of have to integrate the dogs to the smell of the oils, and I think that's what was really getting her. But Jared's really good at approaching her, and she definitely favors him to me. So her oils. Sorry guys, I got a phone call there from some random number I don't even recognize. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna get some of that soon too. All right, and then frankincense, because frankincense is literally good for everything, but especially your nerves and whatnot. And right now I'm looking for, there's a little tiny dot. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little tiny dot right below that plastic piece in the middle. And since frankincense is a resin, sometimes it doesn't come out of the bottle too well. It's dripping out really well today. I'm just going to put in like that many on top the rest of elemi. But like I said, elemi is similar. I think elemi smells like dill. I'm not really sure why it would, but I think that's what it smells like. Copaiba has just a real woodsy smell. Basil obviously smells like basil. So, but that's what we do for her. And then I just pop the orifice back in there so that it drips, and pop it with the top. And as you can see, we have an M on the cap, so we know it's her blend and not just straight basil. Obviously, once we opened it, we would figure that out. But yes, Mom, Nana is good at applying her oils too. Basically anybody but me, she'll accept them from. So if she sees me coming with oils and she like runs. We picked up our Itovi scanner, which is like a whole different thing if you guys don't know what that is. It's a device that uses, I forget what the actual term is, but it's similar to the technology in like Fitbits and that kind of thing. And it reads the responses in your skin, and it can tell you what oils or supplements you need. And we picked that up to scan harvesting, because you can actually use it on your pets as well as on people. and she took off running. So it doesn't matter if it's anything related to oils or something. She doesn't like know or understand. Maya will take off. But I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you have questions, let me know. But I'm really excited to be able to share that with you now. We used to not be able to say that. It helped with her seizures because the FDA had a lot of rules about what we could and couldn't say. And they've recently changed up how we're allowed to share our stories and how we use oil. So I'm really excited that we're able to share these kind of things with you guys in more detail and not have to be kind of so under wraps about it. So hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. Happy hump day.